Welcome back, everyone. I'm ESL teacher Lisa. Today, we're going to listen to another real life dialogue that takes place at a walk in clinic. Are you nervous when you have to speak English to a doctor? Do you know how to describe your symptoms? Do you know what follow up questions to ask in English? Well, we're going to help you with that today. So I'm joined today again with my friend JD. We're going to read together. She's going to play the patient. I'm going to play the receptionist. And we're also going to bring in a special guest. Wait till the end. Please download the free PDF with the exact dialogue, vocabulary, and follow up questions. All of that is provided for you. Let's get to the dialogue. Please listen.
Hello, I'm not feeling well and need to see a doctor.
That's fine. We have patients on a first come, first served basis. Have you been here before?
No, this is my first time.
Please write your name and the reason for your visit on the sign-in sheet. May I also see your ID card or health insurance card?
Sure, here it is.
Thank you, Mrs. Lee. The waiting room is on your right. Please have a seat and we'll call you when a doctor is available.
Do you know about how long it will take?
Let me check. It looks like the wait time is about 20 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
25 minutes later. Mrs. Lee, Dr. Carter is ready to see you. Right this way, please.
Oh, I was hoping to see Dr. Nguyen. I heard she works here on Saturdays.
I'm sorry, she's unavailable today.
Oh, that's too bad.
Please go into examination room 2. Dr. Carter will be with you shortly. Well, thank you very much for reading with me again, JD. You did a very nice job. What questions do you have or questions that you think the audience might have?
What are some vocabularies that we can use that's connected with symptoms?
Excellent question. We definitely need to use words to describe how we feel when we talk to the doctor in English. Thankfully, we have Nurse Natty in studio with us, so we're going to talk to her and we are going to look at some specific vocabulary words to describe symptoms. Anything else? Any other questions you have?
And some phrases that we can use to ask for clarification.
Very true. Sometimes we don't understand what the doctor is saying. We don't understand instructions. We might have to ask follow-up questions. We'll also ask Nurse Natty, and she can help us. So let's bring in Nurse Natty. So I'd like to welcome Nurse Natty. So Natty used to work in the United States as a nurse, so she's going to help us with some additional vocabulary that you need when you need to speak English to describe your symptoms. So welcome, Nurse Natty. So you used to work as a nurse. You're retired now. You worked in the United States for how many years?
I worked there for 36 years.
Wow, a long time. And English is also your second language. You're at a high level of fluency, near native, and you mainly increase your fluency when you were in the United States. Is
That's
that correct?
right. That's correct.
And you never went to any formal school when you arrived?
Correct.
Okay, excellent. Very good. So you are a great person to ask since you worked in the medical field and you yourself were an ESL student, even though you're mostly self-learned when you got to the US. So you have a reference there. What are 4 words that can describe symptoms in English that students should know? And if the audience wants the full list of vocabulary words and follow-up questions that you can ask, I will link it down below. But we're just going to focus on 4 today. So what is the first word that ESL learners should know? Can you tell us the word and give us an example sentence?
The first one is fever or high temperature.
Okay.
That's described as above a temperature of the human body that's above the normal temperature.
Okay, excellent. So there is an example sentence there. Could you read our example sentence?
Okay. I might say, if I'm a patient, I'm running a fever or I have a fever. I feel hot.
Excellent, good. So we have the word fever, or we can say I feel hot.
Right.
What is the next word that you brought us today?
The next one is cough.
Cough. Okay. What does it mean?
That's when you're forcing yourself air out of the lungs loudly. And an example is I can't stop coughing. My throat is sore.
Good. So we know cough is like,
Right, right.
yeah. So it's good to use our words instead of doctor, I have a, it's better to say doctor, I have a cough.
Right.
Good. What's our third word?
The third one is nausea. This is when you're feeling sick. You feel like you want to throw up.
Okay.
And example is I feel nausea after eating some type of food.
Yeah, excellent. Very good. Yeah. So you can say nauseous. That's an adjective, or nausea, like I have nausea. So it's just the feeling of vomiting. It doesn't mean you vomited. So it's just the feeling. I feel nauseous or I have nausea. Okay. Our fourth word.
The fourth one is dizzy. This word is described as a feeling, you feel like unsteady, like you want to fall down or you want to faint.
Okay.
And like when I stood up too fast, I feel dizzy.
Okay, excellent, excellent, very good, dizzy. And again, we want to use our words. We don't want to say, doctor, I feel this way. We can use words and say, I feel dizzy. Excellent, very nice. Thank you very much for describing some of those words we can use to describe symptoms. And now we are going to discuss some questions that we can use as a follow-up. So what are some good follow-up questions when we go to the doctor when we need clarification or we don't understand something? So again, we're going to ask Nurse Natty. And why do we need follow-up questions? You mentioned something you've noticed among your family and friends when it comes to going to the doctor. You mentioned there's some kind of intimidation.
Yes, for some reason, they are not. They usually don't ask the question. They usually don't ask the doctor some questions like when they were given some medications like prescription. So how long do I have to take this? What side effects do I need to watch for? And when do I need to call you if these things happen?
Yeah,
Things
that's
like
true.
that.
Okay. Yeah, some people do have this fear or intimidation when they're in front of the doctor. And imagine if you don't speak the language well, you don't speak English well, and now you need to ask a follow-up question. So here are some questions that Nurse Natty suggested that you can ask in English. So the first one is, she mentioned, how long do I need to take this medication for, and what should I do if I miss a dose? What are the most common side effects, or just side effects in general, of this drug? Can you please explain my test results, blood test, x-ray, in a way I can understand? And how about this one? When do I need to come back for a follow-up appointment? What should I do if my symptoms get worse before then? How do those questions sound to you?
That sounds good. Yes, because most of the time the doctor don't explain to them in a way that the patient can understand at their own level of understanding, and that's very critical, very vital for a patient to know that they really need to understand the discharge instructions that the doctor has to.
Yeah, that has to provide.
Right.
Sure. So there's another vocabulary word for you. Discharge instructions. What are my discharge instructions? There's another question. Well, thanks everyone for watching. If you want the full PDF with the vocabulary, follow-up questions, I will link everything down below. And remember, continue to practice. The more you speak, the more fluent you'll become. See you in the next video.